A little something with you. I just wanted to welcome you to my channel and hope that I can provide some inspiration for you. I have received a lot of inspiration from many people on YouTube, and I love watching videos of journal makers and just want to share and get involved with the community a little bit more. So here I am. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing this little booklet that I've been making, a few of these, and I just love them. They have all different types of covers, and this one is a beautiful image that I found online, and I just resized it, printed it on just regular copy paper, and then coffee dyed it. And it actually looks like I inked the edge, but I didn't. This is just the way it came out of the coffee tea dye mixture. And I love the different variances of color. I actually use a combination of tea, just black tea, and coffee. And I make it a different batch every time that I do it, and I don't measure. So I just kind of eyeball the color and go for different shades of this beautiful aged patina. So this one, let me just measure it for you. 2, 4, 6. So just under 6 inches tall by 2, 4, like 4.5. So those are the dimensions. And I ripped the edges before I coffee tea dyed it. And that's really key to get this beautiful brown edge that you see here. So rip the edges first, then pop it into the coffee tea dye and let it sit for a good while. And then I also fold it because, as you can see, the crease, as that is in the tea coffee mixture, it gets a little darker around the edges, the back, and then it really digs into where the ripped edges are and the folded edge. So I love the way that comes out. And then these are just a variety of different papers that I've also coffee tea dyed. This one has a lace plastic tablecloth that I had put over it, and I do it in these strips so the edges also get a little bit darker, and then I just fold them to size. And you know, sometimes I fold them bigger, sometimes smaller. This is just deli paper, but I love how thin it is. This is a book page from a book, Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, and just folded that. And then another coffee tea dyed page. Then I love including these. It has a beautiful aged edge to it, French fiction book. So, you know, I like to have the page number there. And then this is another page that I folded and ripped before I coffee dyed it in a different coffee tea dyed mixture. You can see that it's a slightly different shade than the front, and that there was something laying here, but I love the variation of color, so I always have something going in my coffee tea dye mixture. I have a lot of different size sheets in it, and I like to rip it before I put it in. So anyway, here's this lovely little booklet, and I think these are so handy. You can put this inside of a journal. You can give it as a little gift. You can take it with you in your purse if you want to just jot down some notes or have a memory or glue something in when you're on the go. I just think it's so fun to have a little booklet like this. So I figured it would be nice to just come along and bind this. And I can show you how I do that. So obviously this is not going to be long enough. I've always got these different needles with embroidery floss going. So that's not the best one. Here's another one. Just have them stuck into my, this is a little pin cushion that my great niece gave me. So kind of just looking at the colors. I like this brown one here. I'm going to actually, yeah, I have a couple different colors, and I don't ever tie a knot. I just loop it through, and you probably know this secret, but for threading these needles, I have such a hard time getting it through there, so I just put a little tiny piece of Scotch tape on the end of the thread, cut it into an angle so it will fit through the eye, and then I take that tape off. So this is excuse me, I'm just going to do a 2 pamphlet stitch. Just make sure everything's excuse me, where I want it. And I like it when things stick out the top and the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and even that up a little bit more, because before it was only sticking out at the top. And then gather all of my pieces together and just pop the needle through. And I just kind of eyeball it. I don't measure. I always start on the inside and go to the out. And I also always punch the second hole from the inside out and then come around. Oh gosh. So this is my first time doing this with the camera going, so I'm navigating the tripod stick, and I'm sure I will get better with time. So there it is. Come back through and then just pull it taut, and I can take the needle out at this point. Now if this was longer, I would leave some on the needle and sew another one. I usually try to make my thread long enough to sew 2 booklets at a time so that I don't have to thread the needle as often, which is just kind of a little quick thing that helps me to move faster. And then I just tie my little knot, and then so I knot it and then I put it in a bow. I just think that looks so cute on the inside of the little booklet. And these are for sale in my Etsy shop. I have sold a couple already, and there's a couple available right now, and this one will be going in there shortly. So lovely little middle point, and here's the spine. So just a fun little booklet that has coffee dyed, tea dyed paper, a couple of other little things, authentic book pages, the authentic French book page, which is vintage, and then a ripped page on the edges, have that just lovely cream kind of aged look, and then a little bow in the middle, and there's the back. Just a handy little thing. You could tuck it into a journal or give it as a little gift. So that's today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and please let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing more things. I would love to start doing this on a more regular basis and connect with more people in the journaling community. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.